Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a lower body flexibility class and we're going to focus on our hips. So it's going to be short and sweet. You're just going to need a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin today in butterfly. You can bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. And you can make your diamond shape as big as you would like, but just bring your hands to your knees. Let's take an inhale and find a nice long spine. And as you exhale, add a little tip forwards. It might be a very small tip forwards, or it might be a little bit bigger, but you're going to use another inhale and lift your upper body right back up, long spine. Exhale, tip forwards, maybe just a little. And inhale to bring you back, long spine. Exhale, tip forwards, and use the inhale to bring you up. Just a few more breaths, just like this. Exhale to bring you down, and inhale to bring you up. Move at your own pace. And remember, your tip forward could be very, very small, or maybe your nose is touching the floor. Let's do one more full breath. Inhale, exhale to fold, and then use an inhale to bring you back up. Nice, you guys, your hands can find your knees, bring them back together, do a little rock side to side, give yourself a hug, and then cross your ankles and find your way onto your hands and knees. We're gonna bring our right foot forwards for a lunge. If you want a little cushion under your knee, you can roll your mat over. But sinking those hips forwards and down, we're gonna heel toe this front foot over to the right side. So heel toe it over, point your toes out to the side a little bit on an angle, and bring your hands to the inside of your foot under your shoulders. Let the hips start to get heavy. Maybe you can feel that left hip flexor. Maybe you're feeling all of the love through the right side and glute and hip. Either way, that's great. Lizard. Let those hips be heavy. If you do want to drop down onto your forearms for a little more, you can definitely do that. Or you can just stay on your hands if this is good for you. Just soften the shoulders. Feel those hips. And if you did come down onto your forearms, start to climb back up onto your hands. And we're going to heel toe our front foot to the middle of our mat. And we're going to reset up our lunge. So sinking those hips down and forwards, finding that left hip flexor. You can keep your chest down, your hands on the floor. Just let your upper body get a bit heavier. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, soften that left hip. Another breath in and out. Awesome, you guys. Let's heel toe our foot to the left. Heel toe all the way over and lay your shin down. You can slide your foot closer to the left hip if you'd like. I want you to be centered. So adjust your front leg so you are in the middle. You're not tipping over to one side, but you're starting to feel some love through that outer right hip and glute. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And if you'd like to fold forwards, use the exhale to drop your chest down for pigeon. Awesome, you guys. If you're tipping forwards, use an inhale. Lift your chest again. You're just going to roll to the right side a little bit. And I want you to bring your back leg in to about a 90-degree angle. It's like your knees in line with your hip. And then adjust your front leg as well so that your shin is almost parallel to an edge of your mat. From here, you can start to bring your hands behind you. Lift the chest up and try to send your left hip forwards, almost like you want to twist. But you're just going to send that left hip forwards. You can turn the chest. You can look over to that right side a little bit. Awesome, you guys. And just start to relax. Kind of let that left hip come back down. Bringing your hands to the floor in front. We're just going to add a little tip forwards here if it feels good to do so. Right over top of that front knee. Right over top of that front knee. Bring your chest down. And then use an inhale to bring yourself all the way back up. We're going to kind of roll to the right side again and just lift the knees and then bring them out wide. Bring your feet out wide for a wide, wide straddle. Point your toes up towards the ceiling, feeling this through the inner legs here, the hips. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, maybe just stay sitting tall, maybe add a little tip forwards. But then let's use an inhale to lift right back up, and an exhale, tip forwards a little. Inhale's gonna lift your chest up, long spine. Exhale, tip forwards. Awesome, you guys. Inhale brings you up. Exhale brings you down. Move with your own breath. Just a few more lifts and lowers. Nice job, you guys. Use an inhale to bring yourself up. Your hands can come to the outside of your knees. Help your legs come back together. Give yourself a little hug, a little rock. We're going to make our way back into our tabletop on our hands and knees. And if you want to rock your hips a little bit more side to side, go for it. Hopefully you've already felt some love, a lot of love through the hips. We're going to bring our left foot forwards. Set up our lunge. So try to find that right hip flexor now. Maybe roll the mat over again if you want some cushion under that back knee. And then heel toe your foot to the left side. Set up your lizard. Turn your toes out to the corner, out to the side a little bit. Hands are on the inside of that foot. Hips are getting heavier. Maybe the chest is getting heavier. Just find your breath. Not staying in any pose too long. If you did drop down onto the forearms, you can start to come back. Slowly heel toe your front foot to the middle of your mat. Reset up that lunge. Make some adjustments so that you're feeling that right hip flexor a lot. Let the chest and upper body get heavy. Keep your hands down to keep the balance. Let's take a nice big inhale and really soften on the exhale. Another breath in and out. Awesome, you guys. You can heel toe your foot to the right side. Set up our pigeon. Lay the shin down. You can adjust your front leg. Your shin doesn't have to be parallel to the edge of your mat for this one. Take an inhale, lengthen. Lift the chest. Exhale to tip forwards if you want it. Let the upper body get heavy. Feel that love through the left side, the left hip and glute. Awesome, you guys. If you are folding, use an inhale, lift up. Just gonna roll to that left side a little bit and bring the back leg up for that 90-90. Adjust your front leg as well. Bring your hands behind you and then just start to send that right hip forwards. Turn the chest a little bit. Send that right hip forwards. Stay for an inhale and then relax on the exhale. And you can start to bring your hands in front and actually add a little tip forwards over that front knee. If it feels good, You can keep your chest high if it doesn't feel right. Nice job, you guys. Use an inhale, lift your upper body back up. And you can bring your back leg all the way up to the top, rolling to that left side a little bit. Just bring your knees together, give yourself a little hug, a little rock side to side. The soles of the feet are going to come back together. One more butterfly. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip forwards. Another breath in to bring you up. And an exhale brings you down. Awesome, you guys. Just a few more breaths here. Move with your own breath at your own pace. And eventually using an inhale to bring you back up. You can bring your hands to the outside of your knees, help your legs come back together. A little hug, a little rock side to side. And then just finding a nice comfy seat. Awesome job today, you guys. It was short, it was sweet, it was so good for the hips. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, namaste.